And staying on with West Africa, Boko Haram has once again wreaked havoc for Nigeria's security forces. In the latest, 7 members of the Nigerian security force set up to defend infrastructure have gone missing after their unit fought off a Boko Haram ambush that also saw 50 terrorists being killed in a counterattack. Reports suggest that 80 security operatives tasked with protecting the power network were attacked in the Shiroro in the Niger state of Nigeria, but around 200 Boko Haram fighters during a patrol mission, and the spokesperson for the Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps, or the NSCDC, an agency set up to protect infrastructure from terrorists in Nigeria, said that efforts were underway to find the 7 missing members of the force. Now, to contextualize, Boko Haram started off as an Islamic sectarian movement, which was founded in 2002 by Muhammad Yusuf in northeastern Nigeria. The group's initial proclaimed intent was to uproot the corruption and injustice in Nigeria, which they blame on Western influences. They also want to impose the Sharia, or Islamic law, and establish an Islamic state. The group began an insurgency against the Nigerian government in 2009. In 2015, Boko Haram then pledged allegiance to the ISIL and took the name Islamic State West African Province, or the ISWAP. But later it split, with one faction retaining the name ISWAP and the other faction reverting to the original name. Since the beginning of the insurgency, the terror group has been carrying out frequent attacks against security officials and civilians, mass kidnappings, killings, and human rights abuses. The terrorist group has mainly operated in the northeast regions of Nigeria, while it has also spread to neighboring countries. Ever since the beginning of the insurgency, some 35,000 civilians have been killed and more than 2 million have been displaced, according to the United Nations. Now, the NSCDC patrol that was ambushed had been assigned to protect the power lines near the border between Kaduna and the Niger state, which is home to Nigeria's largest hydroelectric power plant in Zenguru. Now, Boko Haram is known to sabotage power supplies in Nigeria. Reports suggest that last month Boko Haram vandalized a major transmission line in Niger State's Shiroro district, crippling the power supply in 19 of the West African country's 36 states. But the Nigerian government has tried to fight back Boko Haram terrorists in every manner. In October, the Nigerian President Bola Tinubu claimed that his government had eliminated Boko Haram faster than any other government.
Our administration is winning the war on terror and banditry. Our target is to eliminate all threats of Boko Haram, banditry, kidnapping for ransom, and the scourge of all forms of violent extremism. Within 1 year, our government has eliminated many Boko Haram and bandit commanders faster than ever. As of the last count, over 300 Boko Haram and bandit commanders have been eliminated by our gallant troops in the northeast, northwest, and some other part of the country.
Nigeria has also called for regional support from neighboring countries, Chad, Cameroon, and Niger, to tackle the cross-border threat posed by Boko Haram. They have collectively formed a regional security force. Now, specifically in the Lake Chad region, the latest ambush on Nigerian security forces comes weeks after Boko Haram conducted a deadly attack on the Chadian military, killing about 40 soldiers in the Lake Chad region. Now, this prompted Chad's president, Mahamat Idris Deby, to launching an operation to hunt down the assailants, while also pushing him to warn regional allies that Chad could potentially withdraw from the MNJTF, as it lacked joint efforts and trust among the participating countries. But with the conflict in the northeast of Nigeria now prolonging for over 15 years, it is the people who have been bearing the brunt, with no potential solution on the table and attacks only increasing day by day.